Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Live Without Limits. I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and today we're going to be talking about the 7 proven tactics to double your lead generation without spending a dime. And why are we talking about lead generation? Because when it comes to having a business online, you need to have a way to get leads. There are a few skills that will have a greatest impact on your bank account than the ability to generate qualified leads for your business. You have to be one of the top closers in the world, have the best product or service on the market, and provide insane levels of value to your clients. But if you aren't able to generate or find people who are interested in what you have to offer, then none of these other factors matter. Don't worry if you struggle with that. I've got it covered for you. What I'm about to share has helped clients like Vander Fryer, a business coach, generate over $42,000 in sales in 1 month. But it's also helped dozens of Main Street brick and mortar businesses get dozens of new customers and members each month. Here's one thing to think about. The best way to build a business online is with lead generation, because you may initially sell to people you already know, but growing a business online using social media, using sales funnels, using any tool that's available for digital marketing is some of the best ways to go through and do this. To help you master this skill set so that you can be one of my next success stories, I put together the 7 most effective lead generation strategies that will work for you right now. To implement these 7 success strategies, and I promise that your business will never be the same. Get referrals from existing clients. This is one of the biggest things that companies don't always think about, but referral business is also can be known as affiliate marketing. Why is that? Because if you're a customer and you buy from someone online and they offer you the opportunity to work with them as an affiliate, what does that do? That earns you commission on any sales that you make. Get referrals from existing clients. Anytime one of my clients tells me that they're struggling to find a close new leads, I always ask them this questions. How many times have you asked for referrals in the past 30 days? One of the fastest ways to close more deals is to tap into the hidden profit center of your existing client base and begin asking for more referrals. Your customers often will know people. And here's a statistics that few people think about. If you have 10 customers and each of them has a connection base of 250. What does that leave you with? That leaves you with a potential client base of 2,500 people. So if each of them give you 5 referrals, that's 50 new clients that you can have in just a matter of days. They are the low-hanging fruit in your marketing efforts, and by themselves can easily help you double or triple your income. The reason referral-based lead generation is so effective is that you're able to skip a step in the conversation process and begin the conversation with higher levels of know, like, and trust. And what does that mean? That means that when you get referrals from existing clients, these are your hot leads. These are people that will have a higher rate of purchasing from you because they're going to get the best glowing report from your client. If someone is referred to you by a friend or family member who has already achieved success with your product or service, they are infinitely more likely to trust you and as a result buy from you than any cold lead you've generated online. Effectively asking for new referrals takes about 30 seconds per request and will yield a much higher return on investment than any Facebook ad, Instagram video, or blog post can ever guarantee. But now that you know to ask for referrals, the question remains, when should you ask for referrals? When you first meet someone, after they've bought a product from you, or after you've developed a relationship with them and they become repeat customers. For example, in the last week, I received the following emails and used all of them as an opportunity to ask for new prospects. We've gone from not being able to afford a vacation to being so busy we dreaded taking a vacation to ultimately being able to take a vacation with no worries. We're leaving for Jamaica today, first class. And I have an empty email inbox. We now have an outstanding team that we trust and rely on to take care of things while we are away. This is true freedom. Thank you for your part in our personal business transformations. We will forever be grateful. Now, what does that mean? That means that first you're broke and you're looking for customers. Then you start to get customers, and along the way you are paying your bills, but at the same time you don't have enough income to outsource. Because once you start to outsource, then you can concentrate on the things that you want to do and not have to do and wear all the hats that everyone else wears. And that also gives you the freedom to know that you can go and take that vacation whenever you want to. After reflecting on the year 2018, I wanted to say thank you. I've doubled my revenue from last year and blew past the goal that I set for your workshop back in March. Thank you for an amazing 2018. You've helped me triple my business in the past year while working fewer hours than before. Really looking forward to 2020. After receiving each of these emails, I immediately congratulated them on their successes and asked if they knew anyone who might benefit from one of my programs. And in under an hour, I had 5 new leads sitting in my inbox, warmed up and ready to go to the next step. Start asking for more referrals now. You'll thank me later. So, as you see, just asking for referrals from existing clients can get you to that point of where you want to be. Get even more referrals from partners and competitors. After tapping into your existing client base to find new clients, turn your sights toward partners and competitors, individuals or business in the same industry, but that offer is complementary services, a relationship coach and a business coach, but that might also have underserved customers. Show them the value of what you bring to the table and ensure that they understand that your services don't directly compete with their own. What we're talking about here is doing joint ventures. You see that when it comes to email lists and contacting and cross-contacting each other's customers when you have products to sell. Make a list of top 10 people and companies that you could reach out to for new referrals and put a note in your calendar to send them an email this week. Now, another way of looking at that as partners in building a business is Meetup Groups or leads groups, where you're going to meetings on a weekly basis and it's members who each have different interests and different business models or sell different products. And it's one of the best ways to cross-reference and build relationships and get referrals. Be sure to add some sort of incentive to your offer, like the $1,000 referral fee I pay my partners for referrals to new workshop clients. I promise that you will have dozens of new leads waiting in your inbox before the end of the month. Use my Instagram social story selling system. In 2018, I made more money from Instagram than I did from any other platform, including my email list, although we still did pretty well there. How did I do this? By answering one simple question. What thoughts are going through my clients' heads on a daily basis? You see, most marketers create and share content with a scattered approach. There's no method to their madness. They simply think of it as a topic that might be relevant to their audience and then build a post or video around it. If you want to double or triple your business, then you'll need to be smarter than that. Before you read any further, I want you to pull out a sheet of paper and a pen and ask yourself, what are my ideal clients thinking about each day of the week? What's getting them excited on Fridays? What stresses them out on Wednesdays? What do they look for on Saturdays? The idea is, even if you take and make one long video and then take it and cut it up into 2 or 3 minute videos, then you can take those videos and post them daily. And make sure that you use a very good description. And not only use a good description, but use good tags and use a thumbnail. Because the idea is that you want to do something that's consistent, that brands you in every way that you can be branded for business on an ongoing basis. Because once you're branded and people will see a picture or a logo, then automatically they will think of you. And that's the idea of branding yourself and making sure that you do your business online correctly. The better you understand the thoughts, patterns, and behaviors that your ideal prospects follow on a daily basis, the better you'll be able to create content that catches their attention and converts them into a paying customer. When you master this skill, your prospects will start to feel like you are inside of their head and understand their problems. But by extension, the solution to that problem better than they do themselves by creating hyper-targeted content that solves the biggest pain points and problems your prospects are facing each day of the week. You will quickly become the go-to guru. Ask this: when the magic really starts to happen. That is, let me recap this for you. By creating a hyper-targeted content that solves the biggest pain points and problems that your prospects are facing each day, then what you have done is create a need in them and an understanding from them that you are the authority. And when you become known as the authority in an area, then you are the go-to person. And that's when your income and your closing rates on your sales go up. Stretch your content as far as it will go. One of the biggest mistakes that I see online by entrepreneurs is that they fail to leverage their content to the fullest capacity. Here's what I mean. When I create a video for Instagram, TV, I don't just create a video for IGTV. I create a video that will later be used on LinkedIn, YouTube, my blog, my email list, and Facebook. Remember this rule: create once, apply everywhere. Create content that can be repurposed on several different mediums and used in a variety of ways to build, know, like, and trust with your followers. Drive new leads to your business and, of course, close more deals. Remember this: always repurpose things that you're done, because what one person might see on one medium, they may not see on another medium because they're not there. And you want to reach as many people as possible. So if you repurpose it on different mediums, then you're reaching different people. So that increases your chances of having more eyeballs on your content and more opportunity to create and build sales. Use email to build relationships and close deals with existing leads. It's been said that in 2019, email is dead. The truth is that bad email is dead. Good email works great. Email still is and will continue to be one of the most important marketing channels for any online business owner who is serious about increasing their revenue. However, most business owners drastically overcomplicate the email strategy and as a result leave thousands of dollars of potential revenue on the table each and every day. If you want to make more money from your list, then keep it simple and remember to throw a monthly spear or a message that is short, personal, and expecting a reply. For example, my client has used the following email to drive tens of thousands of dollars in new revenue to his business. Now, his email reads like this. The subject line, still interested? And the body is, hey, are you still interested in building a six-figure income online in 2019? That's it. This might seem so simple to work, but it isn't. This simple email strategy is used by top marketers all over the world, and if tailored to your specific audience and niche, it has the potential to drive thousands of new leads to your business every single month. Test it out for yourself and let me know how it works. Now, let's talk a little bit about how to create an email or a good email and why that's important for you to understand. And it's very, very simple. That you need to tell a story, and that story is what hooks your prospects and your customers to become not only customers but repeat customers. And how you do it is very, very, very simple. That you state a problem, then you show them through your story how you came to the solution of the problem. And you do it through a story. And I may quickly give you a story that I came across in the book of Scripts People Live. And there's a story in there called The Fuzzy Tale. And in the story, there's a man, a woman, a son, and a daughter. And they went out and gave warm fuzzies to everyone they saw. And eventually, a witch came along, and she was very jealous of this family. So she told them, if you keep giving out warm fuzzies, they will eventually disappear. So what did they do? They were giving out false fuzzies or cold pricklies. And eventually the town started to shrivel up and die. A hip woman came along and she saw what was happening. And she went to the family and she said to them, it's okay to give out warm fuzzies because they will never, never end. So they started to give out warm fuzzies again. And what did you see? The town started to thrive and grow. Create a free Facebook group. One of the most underrated strategies for quickly finding any leads and increasing your revenue, despite what you might have heard, is to create a free Facebook group and offer massive value to your members. These groups grant you a unique opportunity to give your prospects results in advance and clearly showcase your expertise in a more intimate and personal setting than you could on a blog or video. And if you use them right, then they can serve as a catalyst for massive growth in your business. For example, my client has a free Facebook group dedicated to online fitness experts who want to use Instagram to make more money. He shares valuable posts and insight every week, demonstrates his expertise by responding to questions and offering results in advance, and then nudges group members to a strategy call where he sells them on $2,500 programs. To help him leverage his asset, he goes even further. To grow his group as big as possible and post 3 times a week with the following themes: Money Monday, Wisdom Wednesday, and Funnel Friday. Host a small event or workshop to close new prospects. Now, this is one of the things where you want to use a webinar, and not only use a webinar, but you want to make it evergreen, because once you make it evergreen, then what are you doing? You are able to promote it constantly, and in promoting it, it's helping you to establish yourself. The final lead generation strategy that I'm going to share with you is also the most intimidating: hosting live events. Look, if you're a coach or consultant who is serious about doubling your business while working less, then you need to get in front of your ideal clients face to face and show them the results that you're capable of delivering. The key to succeeding with this tactic is to start small and execute fast and keep it simple. Now, we have been giving you some of the top ways to look at your business. And in looking at your business, these are proven strategies that can help you. And remember, if you're doing a live webinar, then you need to have a strategy where you can generate and get participants to ask questions. And if you have the ability to create ghost attendees and set them up where they are asking the right questions, that generates the opportunity to get your participants to start answering and asking questions, then you can make an evergreen webinar look as though it's actually live. And in doing so, you are creating opportunities for yourself to build leads from just having webinars. And they can be overview webinars and things where you're talking and showing your expertise on any subject that you're in. And always remember, you can go to my website, and that website is the #1 personalcareercoach.com, and you can sign up for both individual and group coaching, and then we can sit down with you and put together an action plan to put everything in place.